This video briefly introduces the mainstream needle selection mechanism of electronic Jacquard machines since their birth in 1983. Mainly give a brief introduction from the perspectives of technological innovation, development history, and market application of electronic Jacquard machines. This is just a personal opinion. Please forgive me for any inaccuracies. Mainly from Europe, such as Bones in the UK, Staubli in France, and Gross in Germany. They each have their own characteristics. Let's introduce them one by one. A. British Bones has a simple and effective design concept. Bones is the first company in the world to invent electronic Jacquard machines. After the merger of Bones and WECHAT, they complemented each other's advantages and continued many technological innovations. It has considerable advantages in the towel, carpet, and other weaving markets. A1. Compared with Staubli electronic Jacquard machine, the precision requirements of the mechanical part are not high. A2. Compared with the Staubli electronic Jacquard machine, the size of the electromagnet is larger. Although the size of the electromagnet was later moderately reduced, the total hooks of the electronic Jacquard machine was still limited in some aspects. A3. Compared with Staubli electronic Jacquard machine, it requires larger electromagnet suction force. This makes the internal resistance of the electromagnet coil smaller and easier to heat. The increase in temperature reduces the current of the electromagnet coil, thus entering a vicious cycle. Therefore, the power supply of electromagnet was changed from the original DC 2/4V linear transformer plus rectifier circuit to customized SMPS specially designed for electronic Jacquard machines. 10 milliseconds output DC 2/4V for attract electromagnets, and then switch to DC 12V for maintain attracts. Please note that after adopting the customized SMPS, the accuracy requirements of the mechanical part of the electronic Jacquard machine increase accordingly. A4. About power consumption. Electronic Jacquard machine manufacturers like Staubli often criticize Bones for its high power consumption, and they judge from their own perspective. It is not accurate and should be analyzed on a case-by-case basis. When the electromagnet of Staubli's electronic Jacquard machine is power on, the hook is down. When the electromagnet is power off, the hook is up. Bones is just the opposite. When the electromagnet is power on, the hook is up. When the electromagnet is power off, the hook is down. If compared with fabrics suitable for weaving by Staubli electronic Jacquard machines, of course Staubli's electronic Jacquard machines have lower power consumption. If the fabric is animal skin, which was used extensively by humans in ancient times, it will no power consumption, because the fabric at this time is subtracting, not adding. A5. Constant current source. The next generation product after customized SMPS uses constant current source instead of constant voltage source as the power source for the electromagnets. of 5.1 automatically supplies specified current to each electromagnet. Of 5.2 temperature compensation. The suction force of DC electromagnet mainly depends on its coil current. Electrical energy is not 100% converted into electromagnetic energy. Some of it is always volatilized as heat energy. As the temperature increases, the internal resistance of the solenoid coil increases. If it is constant voltage source, it is a vicious cycle. So it is constant current source and automatically performs temperature compensation. It unintentionally increases the difficulty of imitation. B. Germany's Gras. The design concept is more suitable for weaving, but the cost is higher. It was later acquired by Zhejiang Gross Machinery Corporation, Limited in Zhejiang Province, China. B1. Meridian lift knife. Lifting knife is parallel to the warp, and the oblique opening no longer relies harness. This is a solution suitable for weaving. B2. No spring of harness. Opening of each hook can be adjusted infinitely. It can be called magical technological innovation. C. Staubli. In Francis Taubli's overall design idea is relatively sophisticated. Similar to feeding. 1. The mechanical part brings the rice to the mouth of the modules. 2. When the electrical part gives an order, the modules opens its mouth and eats the meal at the same time. Such consistency comes from the fact that Staubli designs and produces electronic Jacquard machines in accordance with the requirements of precision machinery. This is why mainstream electronic Jacquard machine manufacturers are currently trying to imitate, and will not be discussed in this video. Please watch the related video. In the past 2 decades, under the impact of electronic Jacquard machine manufacturers aiming to reduce costs, price war, the above-mentioned European companies or groups have been affected. Especially Germany's Gras, which has almost disappeared from the market. We believe that the science and technology innovation originating from Gras will be reborn in some way. Please let us know if you have any doubts. We are willing to provide free technical support. At the same time, we learn from engineers. Thank you for watching this video. Goodbye.